Right, construction is all complete now on the Corvette. So when I'd left you, I'd just got the body shell to the side, and I'd just put all the clear parts in, which are looking absolutely tremendous. So the next step of construction was to glue that in, which I've already showed you. Then to put that in there, but I didn't. I just put the body shell on first. Now with the vague instructions, you can see it just says line there and line to point down. Like I said, you have to put the arse end down first and then bring the top down, stretch it out slightly, and it should fit 100%. And if you remember, I wasn't sure if it was going to clamp properly. Well, there it is. It's clamped an absolute treat. So the glue that I put on the edges there and on the other side have glued an absolute treat. And then the last bit of construction was the two supports for the spoiler. And you plonk them down. You've got the little mini spoiler. You put that in first, then the big spoiler, and then the front grille. And then you've got the wing mirrors. So that's what I've done to make it complete. So with my front grille, there was a hole there and a hole there. I had to widen those slightly to get the pegs in, and all I did was just put a bit of dropper glue around the pegs. I haven't glued any of that in at all because it's gone in really well. The spoiler. So let me just turn my flash on. Right. So there's my mini spoiler. So there was a hole there and a hole there. I had to widen those. I painted the mini spoiler in the matte black and then the gloss black, and just glued that in. I don't. Oh, there. You can probably just about make it out there. So there's your mini spoiler there. Then once that was done, I then glued the struts into the bottom of the spoiler. You've got two pins, one here and one here. Now the orientation goes, you put the straight edge at the front, the straight prong, and then you put the slightly bent prong at the back. So I glued those into the spoiler, turned it over on its arse, and just let that dry overnight. And then you got one hole here and one hole here, because it's like a Y shape, and I just widened those very slightly, and then just put a drop of glue in and just very gently eased it into place. So you get the one in first and then you get the other one, but when you're pushing, just wiggle it as it goes in the hole, and then just push it very gently, because if you're not careful you're going to break those supports, because it did bend on me. So that's that done. And then the wing mirrors, I got those on my Tamiya painting stand and just primered them with the grey, then the white, then the yellow spray on top of that. And then I just sanded round the mounts, because there was a bit of paint on them, and then just widened the square holes very slightly and just glue those in. And what I did to hold them up, I got these two bits of tape, these two rolls of tape, and a bit of my blue tack, and just put that underneath there to stop him from drooping down while they're dried overnight. And those are quite solid now. And then, like I said, I'm just really well chuffed on how easy it went down. Like I said, RSM first, bring it down, and the wheels are looking really nice in the wheel arches now. You got that rear pan with the fans and them bits and bobs. Them are looking really good, because them complete the wheel arch at the back, fender well, whatever you want to call it. So that's looking really, really nice. Now I'm ordering some custom decals. Like I said, I'm going to do it to a custom livery. I'm going to do that on the next video, but I've just got to wait for those to arrive once the chap I've ordered them from can get around to sorting them, because he's been ill lately, so might be a couple of weeks. But that's the construction of the Corvette all done. Right, it's time to reveal the livery that I'm going to be doing it to. So I've got it on my telly, on my Xbox. This is the Corvette blogger website, and using the right controller. This was the livery that was, this story I should say, was published in 2013, because it says here, now that the 2013 American Le Mans Series race season is in the history books, as long as the series itself, attention is being turned towards the combined United Sports Car Racing Series, which will kick off in January at the Rolex Daytona 24-hour. Corvette Racing will be featuring the racing debut of the C7R, and thanks to our friends over at motorauthority.com, we may have a first look at the new racing livery that the 7th generation's car will be wearing. So you've got the number 3 and the number 4, and you can see the contrasting styles between them. I'm going to be doing the one on your left, which is number 3. That's what I'm going to be doing. So if I just stand up and move the camera. So that's what this is the one I'm going to be doing. And you can see it's bloody lovely. I mean, the number 4's nice as well. But unfortunately, this was only a concept livery, and Corvette Racing decided not to go with it. So, if you remember me saying, I first discovered this livery in Forza Motorsport 6. So, going to my Xbox One, right, so here's a free look. This is on the Corvette Z06, but this is what it will look like. Well, I'm hoping it will look like once it's finished. This was made by a chap called, there's his gamertag, P1R Baby Bull. And like I said, this is Forza Motorsport 6. And this is the livery that he created just from that picture. So I don't know if he got any more pictures, because I couldn't find them. So you'll have all the CompuAir decals, Michelin, BBS Flex Fuel, Wotec, General Motors. You've got the American Le Mans Series number plate there, IMSA, Mobile 1. Then you've got Corvette Racing round the back, and Flex Fuel Pro. Here's the other side with the CompuAir logo. And then you got on the boot, on the bonnet, the CompuAir Mobile 1, the American flag, blah blah blah. But then you took white. So the P1R Baby Bull, I'm obviously not going to be putting that on. I'm going to be putting 3 custom drivers. There's myself, my mate Russell, and my mate Steve. So where that P1R Baby Bull is where the logos are going to be, the actual nameplates. I'm having a custom set made. The guys over at Britmodeller, they recommended me to this chap called Colin, CNC Designs. I'll put the link below. But the trouble is, he's been ill recently, so I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks he'll do those decals for me. So again, this is on the Corvette Z06, and it looks really, really nice. So if I come out of that and then go to the C7R, because P1R Baby Bull put it on that as well. Just waiting for it to load. And here's your free look. Now the difference is, if you look on the bonnet there, or the hood as you guys in America call it, you can see that black strip over the vent. Mine hasn't got that. That's in yellow, as you know. But this is what it looks like on the C7R, and I think it looks absolutely tremendous. It's a shame P1R Baby Bull actually put his tag on it, to be honest. I mean, I've also created this in Forza Motorsport, the new one. And to be honest, it don't look too bad. I've actually redone it myself to his. But this is what the livery will look like, hopefully, once my custom decals arrive. I will be using some of the kit decals, don't get me wrong. I will be using some of those. But my custom ones, I'm hoping will look that they'll bring out the car really well. So there's a look at my custom livery.